How are you? Thanks for joining me again. This is Leilani with Be Chic Jewelry, and today we have an order for a customer that will be, it looks like they ordered our EAR 2009, which is our sterling silver and white mermaid glass stone dangle earrings. And Russell, if you'll do the pleasure, please go ahead and flash a great picture of the earring that we will be building. And I absolutely love this earring. First of all, I am a rainbow girl. I love everything sparkly. I love everything iridescent. And these beads, I'm hoping I can pick up. I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you see this iridescent shine these beads have? They're absolutely gorgeous. They give off this aurora borealis rainbow sheen. They're so pretty, and they're even prettier in natural daylight. And then these earrings also use our itty bitty mirror faceted crystal rondelles. They're super cute. And then it has these cute little seahorses here. So it's perfect time. This is the perfect weather for going to the beach, being by the pool, even a great little art festival, right? Anything artsy fartsy and collected. I absolutely love going to events like that, and which is why Be Chic Jewelry mimics a lot of that style of jewelry. You'll see in most of our collections we have jewelry that has this iridescent glow to it, because that's what attracts me, which is the designer of our jewelry. And so you'll see a lot of this kind of incorporated to many of our designs. So enough talking, because I can get caught rambling, guys. I apologize. I'm just very passionate about what I do. And let's go into baking and building up these beautiful earrings. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start with our silver eye pins. And they're called eye pins because they have these little hooks at the end, which are the eyes. And pin because guess what? It looks like a pin. Okay. These are 30 millimeters. Okay. So I guess 30 millimeters, what is that? About 1.5 inches long. And this is going to be used as our first step in making these earrings. And the second step is going to be putting on one of our faceted rondelles on each of these sticks. Then our mermaid glass. Look at that shine. My goodness, such a beautiful bead. You can see I'm in love with these beads. And we have them in so many different colors. This is just the white one, but we have this available in blue, pinks, purples. I mean, we have a bracelet that I'll be showing on a later episode that has all of the colors together, and oh my god, it is one of my favorite bracelets in our entire catalog. But here we go. So there's the first step in making of our earrings. And the second step is going to be, now admittedly, this is a little bit harder for people who, if you're a beginner and you just don't really know how to work, metal and bending it and manipulating the jewelry metal a little bit. This could be a little bit harder for you. So I'm going to try and take it as step as possible so you can see how I do it. Okay. And if you notice, I have kind of short fingernails, and there's a reason to that. And it's because I deal a lot with wires that tend to take my fingernails right off. So with that said, let's go in and show you how it takes off my fingernails. Okay, so I went ahead and I've beaded on my faceted rondelle, my mermaid bead, faceted rondelle. Okay, now I am going to bend over. Okay, see, I'm bending over my pin and kind of just capturing these beads right here. And then I'm going to want to cut off half of this leftover pin here because I don't need that. So let's go ahead and cut off half. Boom. Now this is the tricky part. You have your round nose pliers. You are going to want to curve. You see how I did that? Curve that pin back over and create its own end pin. you see? And there it is. There's the eye pin. And then you're going to get your flat nose, and you're just going to want to, hopefully you guys can see this. There's a little gap. I don't like gaps. There's a little gap between the rondelle here, and or I should say between this middle pin and the other side of that middle pin. I'm going to want to close that gap. You see how I just did that? I just closed that gap right there. So now we're not going to get any escape stuff. So it looks great that way, right? But if you turn it this way, you see how it's a little crooked? Now we're just going to want to straighten it out and make sure that this eye pin is straight. See it? Okay. Good thing is we get another one to repeat it on, so if you missed the first step. First thing you do is bend your pin, okay? Second step you do is cut half. Where's my cutters? There they are. Go ahead and cut half of that off. Okay, third step, you're gonna want to turn your wire, bend your wire around your round nose plier until it meets the other side. And if there's a gap, which there usually is, get your flat nose, clamp it down, close that gap, turn it sideways, make sure your pin is aligned straight, and this one is almost there, just needs a little bend to the side there. There you go. Now it's straight, and boom, you're done. See that? Now the only other thing missing is, let's go ahead and attach everything. So we have sterling silver ear wires here. I like using sterling silver ear wires because it reduces irritation on the ears. A lot of people are sensitive to any nickel alloy or any of those stainless steel hooks. If I can, I will use a different ear hook like sterling silver. Sometimes I don't have access to sterling silver in the way that it doesn't work with the design and I have to go with alloy. However, most times I usually go ahead and use sterling silver. So what I'm doing here is I just opened up that eye pin, or I should say this loop here on the sterling silver hook, and I'm feeding through these beads that I just made here, or these sections that I just made here. And so right now the earring is looking like that. I'm pretty sure I could even sell an earring just like that. Isn't that pretty? It's so simple, but it's so pretty. I might think about making this a design. Anyway, so then the last thing we have to do to finish this earring, let's go ahead and open our loop. I'm gonna go ahead and open that loop and then just go ahead and put my Seahorse on and then close it back up again. Is make it so if it was hanging on someone's ear, there you go, you see? Now it's facing the right way. You see it? All right, let's go ahead and do that again. This time we'll make sure it's facing the right way. So if my ear hook, I want to make sure my ear hook is facing away from me, okay? And I want to make sure my Seahorse is placed on this hoop facing towards me. You see? So with that said, let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, Seahorse is facing towards me, ear hook is facing away from me. Go ahead and close this up. And then, like I said, let's go, I don't like gaps, so let's go ahead and clamp that down. And there you go. Oops, didn't mean to take it off camera. And there you go. You see? Perfectly set. Ear hook is facing away, and Seahorse is facing me. Let's go on each other so we can see them in the light and on the camera. Let's see. You see? Isn't that gorgeous? Aren't they super pretty? I love these earrings. So cute. Alright guys, well again, thank you so much for joining me on making these beautiful Seahorse earrings. I had fun doing it as always with you. We are growing our channel. We are trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of July. We would really love if you can like, share, and subscribe. And even better, comment. I love hearing suggestions. If you think this design should have been a little bit different, tell me what you think you would have done differently. I'm open for it. If you love it and you're wondering where do I go and get it, comment again. You can find this on our store, already made. We will be selling kits shortly, so you can do this yourself if you'd like to. And if you can, just go ahead on our social media. You can find us on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, Pinterest. Find us on our social medias and give us a shout out. I love hearing from everyone. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed making this with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys to the next one. Bye.